and welcome to Pet Pals on Cox Channel 6. Today we're going to be featuring Pet Welfare from Eglin Air Force Base, a no-kill, all-volunteer shelter that is dedicated to finding homes to cats and dogs for our military members who are forced to deploy or go somewhere where an animal might not be accepted. And today, well, first of all, I'm Ashley Wright, the publicity coordinator for the pet shelter. And today I'm going to be joined by two of our most dedicated volunteers, Beata, one of our dog volunteers and our dog trainer, and Christina, one of our cat volunteers. How are you doing today, ladies?
Doing great.
And
you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. I love it when people care. So I see we've got some of our furry friends here. Beata, who do we have here?
This is very excitable Maddie. She is so excited to be here.
Aww.
She is a terrier mix. She's about 4 years old.
Aww.
About 30 pounds, so she thinks she's a lap puppy, and she is absolutely awesome. She also knows some tricks, and she knows how to work a room.
Yeah, she does. She's like had all the producers and everything just drooling for her. I think we might have found a home for her already. So, and
great.
Christine, now you brought some of our feline friends. Who do we have here today?
Well, over here we have Anubis. He's a gorgeous, gorgeous long-haired, and he knows he's gorgeous. He loves to sit around the room and display himself, and he knows how pretty he is. He's very, very sweet boy. And then over here, next to Ashley, we have Freddie. Freddie's about 10 years old, and he is very sweet and lovable. He is a great lap cat and just a calm, sweet, distinguished gentleman.
Aw. He definitely is ready for the camera.
He is.
He's ready to sign some autographs after today, I'm sure.
I think so, yeah.
So, Christine, can you tell us how, if we wanted to take, say, Freddie here home, how a person would go about that process?
Well, first of all, you want to make sure that you've thought it over and decided that you want a pet and that you're emotionally and financially ready to bring an animal into your home. Then once you've decided, you can come to the shelter and visit our wonderful cats and dogs and see who you click with. Then there is an adoption application for you to fill out. Once you've filled out the application, there's an interview process, preferably with you and your entire family there. And then once that's approved, you can take home your cat or dog. And after about 7 to 10 days, once everything works out, they can become a member of your family.
Outstanding, outstanding. Now, Beata, is it the exact same process for our dogs? How does that work?
It is very, very similar. The key ingredient of what Christina was mentioning is that the people coming to adopt a pet are ready, that they have done the research.
Absolutely.
So many times people go, oh, I need to have a puppy or a kitten, and it's all the wrong thing. But we guard against that by having them fill out the application. We have a preliminary interview with our dog coordinator, Carla, and after that, then we ask that the people bring their family, kids, dogs, cats, whoever, so that they meet the dog that they wish to adopt, and then we decide whether it's a good match both for the dog and for the people.
Yeah, it's definitely best to have all parties in agreement, I guess. And the thing to mention is that you actually go out and work with our dogs to make them more suitable for home. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Thank you for asking. That's
you're
great,
welcome.
because that is such an important part of what we do. A lot of times animals are given to the shelter or surrendered because of behavioral issues. And for the most part, it is because of a simple yet dramatic lack in communication. And without the communication, it is impossible to change behavior.
Yeah.
And at Pet Welfare, we are working with the purpose of once adopted, stay adopted.
Absolutely.
So to that end, our training consists of showing the dog what it is we want them to do, and we also coach the people on how to get that done.
Yeah, and that's great that we work so well with the men and women, that come into the shelter and bring these guys into our family, because while our volunteers work with them, they are our family. So we got Maddie here, but how about we talk about some of our other dogs that we have at the shelter?
Okay. I'm going to check out my little notes here.
We've got our notes. We are ready to go.
We have our notes. We have Well, we're going to have Einstein on the show here in a little bit, and I will talk about him later.
Okay.
We have Barney, who is a Jack Russell Terrier. He's 3 years old. He is just a wonderful little mess. He is active, he is friendly, he loves to run and play, loves toys. He's not so great at this point with other dogs, so he'd prefer to be the only dog in the house. And he is good with kids. Okay. We have Usher. Usher is new to our shelter. He's a Catahoula Leopard dog mix. He's only 3 years old, about 42 pounds, and he's probably about 15 pounds underweight at this point. He's a very, very quick learner, and he does not bark a lot even in a shelter, which is amazing.
It's extremely amazing.
And he seems to be learning very quickly. Abby is a Shepherd Hound mix. She's only 3.5 years old, about 70 pounds, a big ball of fluff. Very friendly, very good with kids, and needs a big yard to play around in. Laredo is a Jack Russell Hound mix. He's 3 years old. He's medium size, very, very energetic, and he is best friends with Flo, who's also a hound, but a boxer mix. She's only a year old, medium size, about the same. They're really good together.
Yeah.
And Crystal is a Rat Terrier. Looks a lot like Barney, but she's very, very shy. She is good with other dogs. Came in, has a very abused history. Some horrible things happened to her, but as dogs are, they're very forgiving, very resilient. And let me tell you about a couple
How
of other
about
dogs.
Mojo?
Mojo is a Lab Sharpei mix. She is about 1.5 years. All of our dogs are spayed or neutered. She's about 50 pounds. She is high energy, good with the children. Let me tell you about our special needs dog.
Okay.
Okay, his name is Tucker. He's a Malamute mix. He came in having been abandoned many, many times, and he had actually given up on life. He was just curled up in a ball, totally depressed. He's being fostered now, and he's actually being naughty.
Okay.
So we have Heidi and Bear, both of them labs. They're best friends. We'd like them to go together, but they will tolerate being in a home by themselves. And Maddie does love attention.
Yeah.
India is a German Shepherd Husky mix. She's about 2. Loves belly rubs. She does really learn well. She's got her basic obedience down pat.
Okay.
Bear is an Australian Shepherd Doberman mix. He's about 6, about 60 pounds. He's shy. He loves to be with people. He is good with cats.
Okay, and does that about wrap it up?
Well,
Well, we can come back to the list later.
I think I got them all, except one more. Andy, he is another special needs case. He's about 4. He was dumped at the shelter a couple
On
of
Christmas
years ago.
Day, yeah. Horrible.
He's deaf, and he needs somebody that really knows how to be with dogs and how to use sign language to train them.
Okay, all right. Well, to find out more about our dogs, visit petwelfare.net on the web, and you can see some of these great dogs and then come out to the shelter and visit them. We will be right back after this break to talk more about pet welfare and how you can bring a new furry friend into your home.
Even if you're stretching every dollar these days, you can still have a lot of fun. Because in this tough economy, Cox Advanced TV is the best entertainment value. Just look at all the amazing choices you've got right at your fingertips. Thousands of movies and shows, many of which are free on demand. Plus loads of live sporting events. Now more than ever, a smart choice that gives you the most bang for your buck. Cox Advanced TV.